Alright, alright. Let's get this going again. Oh, I'm a little excited. I've been wanting to get back to Fire Emblem for a few days now, but I have been busy focusing on school. Also been playing some more Smash, commentating Smash as well for Siwa. A lot has been going on, but we're back. And we're on the blood of the eagle and lion. Which, if you know anything about this game, you should know what's coming up next. We still got some instructing to do. And I think we've got a lot of support conversations coming up. Flane, I want you to have lots of reason experience. I want your reason level to be very high. Don't have a lot of motivation. Ash, I want to get bow to B so we can use silver bows. Annette! What do I do with you? Should I get her authority up now? So she can use that A rank battalion that I have? I also kind of want to get her to S+. Let's get her authority up. Let's change things up a bit. I don't have very many magic battalions as it is, so I want to use as many as I can. Want to spread the wealth.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Nice. What are my group tasks doing? Should I have these two stick with this? Get their heavy armor up? Should I get some flyers on here? I think I'm going to stick with these guys. Goals. Could have Ingrid focus on authority, but nah. Bernie, I'd like for you to have C in authority, so let's get that up. Dorothea, I'm not going to be using you as much. I'm going to focus on your authority. Lysithea, yes. Seteth, yes. Get some authority in heavy armor. You can switch to bow and authority. And yeah, okay. We might have to do some auxiliary battles before we get to the chapter after we watch all our support conversations.
That went rather
Nice. I should get to doing there at some point. Clearing rubble. Oh yeah, Lysithea can probably turn into a Gremory now.
I'm really getting it. I'm a quick study. Perseverance is the key. It's all instinct.
Man, Bolganun used to be like the highest rank of fire magic in Fire Emblem, but then they just kind of turned it into L-Fire in this game. Oh yeah, we got some supports to watch. Let's get into it.
Hey, wait.
What is it?
You defended me in battle. Why?
His Highness does not wish for our military strength to be depleted. The loss of your strength would be significant.
You are very strong, man.
Idiot. One slip up and you would have died. You think you would have been happy about that?
No, I do not.
You know, if anybody's in chat, let me know. Do you like going through all the support conversations, or would you rather I just skip them? Because they do take up a lot of time. I think the last stream I had, we spent like almost an hour watching just support conversations.
Did, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
So
Are you repaying
I think they're
some kind of
really
debt?
important
I hope
to
you're not going to praise
the
his death. I hear enough of that from my old man.
they're really important to
I will
me
not praise it that.
as to what I get out of a
Instead,
Fire
I will
Emblem
say
game.
I would have done the same in his position.
But let me
Is it
know
really so unnatural
if
to
you're in
put
Twitch
one
chat,
side
and
for
if you're
the
watching
lives
this on
protected
YouTube,
by
let me know in the
bonds.
comments
To hear a rabid dog
if you enjoy watching all of these, every single one, or if you would rather I just skip them and maybe go back and showcase some of my favorites
You were
later.
concerned for my life.
Concerned is a strong word. Your death would have been unpleasant, that's all.
Coming from you.
Support conversations
That is
do
enough.
go a really long
What's
way
that supposed
to
mean? I just
reinforcing my love for
Never mind.
characters, and even have turned me
Okay, go
around on
ahead,
some
protect
characters.
me.
Lawrence is a
If
great
you act like a
example.
fool and get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
How can you kill me if I am already dead?
You know what I meant.
Yeah, Felix. He slipped up and he's like, oh shit, I slipped up and showed affection for someone. Yeah, once we get into future playthroughs, I'll skip through some of the conversational stuff more. Once we've seen it. Once we've seen it once before.
Sylvain.
Oh, these two are bros.
Hey, Felix. I'm glad you're safe.
You irresponsible fool! Protecting me like that? You're so weak, and yet you always...
Look, it doesn't matter. As long as you're safe. You can go on living, while I...
Stop kidding around! You're not going to die. I won't let you.
Nah, I won't die on you, I promise. You think something like this could kill me? No way. A little magic will take care of the wound. Some bed rest, then I'm good to go out and do it all over again.
Sylvain?
Oh, come on, that was
Honey,
funny. It's not
Stop
like
putting
you to be
yourself in
so
mortal
concerned.
danger to protect me!
You really are a fool. The biggest in all of Fodlan. I thought something was off. There's no way you could die from such a small cut. You're so reckless and inattentive. I thought this might be divine punishment.
Hey, that's not nice. You should be thanking me.
I am grateful. You've been doing this since we were children. Constantly fooling around, but then showing up and helping when we really need you. I'll admit, seeing that smile on your face, I almost want to give you a hug. Almost.
Almost.
A hug? Did you get hit on the head? Come on. Tell me you want to hug me again. I liked it.
I won't be repeating it, you halfwit. You're obviously fine, so I'll leave now.
You know how we grew up together?
I remember I was there.
Do you remember the promise we made when we were kids? About sticking together until we die together?
I remember.
Well, I'm really not trying to get myself killed before you. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm tired of these close calls. You have to stop fooling around. Take your training more seriously. You can die whenever you please, but I'm not going down with you.
Okay, I get it. Once I've healed, I'll get my act together.
Then I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sylvain, thank you.
That's what friends are for, Felix.
Damn, look at those two. Such good friends.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her. What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
Ah, it's all over. I'm done for.
What? My sword!
Ah, the technique! No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature. If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear. You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
Quit scaring Bernie!
You're following me. Stop.
I'm leaving you alone, just as you asked. I may be walking the same way as you, but
What do you want?
you've made it abundantly clear I'm not to want anything from you, including politeness.
I heard a rumor that you're planning to settle down with a noble. You're trying to get close to me, aren't you? You want to marry into House Fraldari's.
Nice try, Felix, but it's not like any old noble will do. I just find you interesting is all. Is that so odd?
Interesting? I'm not interesting. What do you mean?
I've never met a noble so... unsociable. Yes, that's the word, unsociable. Other nobles are quick to be friends, even if it's just because they might gain something from it.
The Empire's nobility, maybe. The Kingdom's nobility is a whole different animal.
If they are, so what? You should care how others think of you.
Why? I don't answer to them. All that matters is improving my skill. I'll prove my worth on the battlefield. Those people care so much about appearances they can't even see each other. It makes me sick.
Oh, I agree. What's important isn't how someone looks, it's their true nature. I don't pretend to know your true nature. I don't even have a very good understanding of my own. But I suppose you see mine just fine, don't you? Just a silly girl with no thoughts in her head except for marrying a noble. Yes? Goodbye, Felix.
I love watching
Hello,
Dorothea
Father.
pick apart
May I have a
noblemen.
moment?
Of course.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you? My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say. We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
I cannot.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are yours to do with as you wish.
All right then. I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards. Father, you should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us. Were trying to forget all about us.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my homeland.
I see. All right. Then swear. Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes, I promise.
Great. Now I'm positively elated. I can't wait until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
I do think Gilbert is kind of a shitty father, but I do enjoy seeing him get back together with his family.
All right then. Enough sparring for today?
Yes, that should suffice.
I must say, you've gotten good at seeing through my tricks. I can't mislead you so easily anymore.
I've made it my goal to read your aim and not give away anything through my body language.
But in hand-to-hand combat, your form needs work. On the battlefield, even if you lose your weapon, you can't ever stop fighting. Sink your teeth into their throats, kick them where it hurts. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Have you ever needed to employ such methods?
Not on the battlefield. I've never been in such a dire situation that I needed to. But at the tavern, loads of times. With a well-aimed boot, I've brought many a man to his knees. My point is, you can't hesitate to use dirty tactics. You have to grit your teeth and fight back. War isn't as pretty as it's made out to be in all those poems and songs. Sometimes,
Kick him in the nuts!
you have to do things that you might think are beneath you. You might even have to let innocent bystanders die. Are you prepared for that, Ingrid? Do you really want to be a knight, knowing what it entails?
I'm prepared to do whatever is requested of me, come what may. I will be a knight who loyally serves my king, just as you loyally serve Lady Rhea.
You've got me wrong. I'm loyal to the Archbishop.
This is important.
But only up to a point. I'd do anything in the world for Lady Rhea. Except die. If she asked me to die for her, I wouldn't.
That's
Does
important.
that sound like a contradiction? Very well. That's just who I am.
I'll get back to that.
You're right. It
when we get
does
to
sound
Crimson
like a
Flower.
contradiction. With all due respect, that isn't very knightly of you. I'm not sure I fully understand.
You will someday. Maybe not for a while. You will. In the meantime, just don't die, okay?
I'll try my best.
I'll try my best not to die.
Hey, Lysithea. I'm glad I found you.
What's up, Cyril?
Could you read something for me again?
Looks like it's another shopping list. I'm happy to help you out. Did you try looking it over yourself yet?
What's the use? I told you I can't read.
Have a look here. Any of these letters look familiar?
Huh? This one? Was that apples? So it says 3 apples?
Yes, you got it. See?
She's teaching him how to read!
I wonder if there's anything else I can
This is so
recognize.
wholesome.
Let's see.
It's clear you've got a sharp memory. If you apply yourself, you'll be reading in no time. Reading is such an important skill. Once you learn, you won't forget. And I won't be around to read things for you forever.
Lysithea?
Anyway, don't you enjoy learning? It seems like you haven't even thought of trying prior to this. Do you simply not have time for it?
Until now, I never thought about how to learn. And since I was hiding it, I never asked anybody. But right now, I feel like I'd be happy to live like this for a little bit longer.
It seems like a hassle at this point not to learn, so you may as well start putting in the work.
Well, I like having you read things to me.
You do?
Yeah, you always seem happy when I ask you to read things. And when you're happy, you smile. I think you're pretty when you smile. I bet you everyone tells you that though, huh?
As a matter of fact, they haven't. Stop messing with me.
Hang on a second. Am I the only one who's seen you make that face? Is that why nobody's told you?
Excuse you? I mean, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take care of this errand for the professor. I'll see you later, Lysithea.
Don't expect me to read for you again. And, just take care of yourself, will you?
Why does everybody in these support conversations keep talking after the other person's left the room? Oh, this is a big one. This is big spoiler territory.
Flame.
Here to pester me, brother?
Major lore alert.
I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, it is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply. When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive. I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone.
That doesn't really
Even
get
if it
touched
cannot
on
last,
that much.
I want to live
Flane's
among my
fear of
peers
sleeping.
as one of them, as an ordinary person, similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father.
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together, but I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlene.
And there we go. That's the big dramatic reveal. So yeah, Sedith and Flame, they are actually Saint Keyhole and Saint Sethline themselves. Ain't that crazy? It explains a lot. Explains why their ages aren't unknown. Why they have the major crest of Keyhole and Sethline respectively. And they can use, if you look at the statues in the cathedral, the weapons that Keyhole and Sethline are using, you actually get. So you get the Caduceus staff and also the Spear of Assault. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, some good father and daughter relationships there. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. Meanwhile, it is time to explore once again, because we need more motivation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Am I already... I think I'm already buffed from the sauna. Umbral Steel. Umbral Steel. Iron Axe. No. Dancer Felix, wow.
Say,
As powerful. It's creepy.
I am buffed by already. And I'm almost A in swords, wonderful.
Hey, you. Okay.
Professor. Hey, Professor. It's been a while. Well, actually not that long. If you're here about the reinforcements, no need to worry. I've sorted everything out with my father. If the Alliance agrees to chip in as well, we might have a real chance at victory.
Nice. I was thinking, I thought I did this already off stream. I guess I didn't save properly.
What about...
Let's go to the greenhouse.
Hello. Ugh.
There's some flowers. Where am I? I don't have any more mixed fruit seeds. Okay.
Maybe.
Seems everyone's catching big fish today. I don't really need fish. I like cooking with Bernie, so we can do that. Still need Xanado treasure fruit to make this.
Sounds fun.
I can't remember. I don't know how to get Xanado
more
treasure
secret
fruit from the
spice,
greenhouse. I guess I'm just gonna have to find it by the amiibo gazebo. In happenstance. Oh, not much. I guess we can just jump right into sharing meals.
What about...
Who else do need to support with? Ingrid. Who needs motivation? Let me think here. Nobody really needs it in order to, like, change class or anything. So I guess I can just spread the wealth.
I like this.
I appreciate.
What ingredients do I have a lot of?
Oh, my...
Can Sedith and Gilbert support? No, they can't.
Having a meal together like this makes me feel like you are part of our family, Professor.
You truly are as good as kin. Let us enjoy this brief respite together.
Our good old green-haired, green-eyed family. I really want Sylvain to get Lance Fair, but that's gonna take a lot of work.
Eating delicious food really takes my...
Yeah, you...
I'm thinking ahead for future playthroughs, so I think I want to give... If I can get Sylvain to A in Reason, and maybe some Faith, then I can just focus solely on Lance the next time I use him in a future playthrough, because I can use Renown to raise his weapon levels, but we'll get to that later. Let me do... Should I do 2 more? Yeah, I think I'll do 2 more here. Bernie? Dorothea? Yeah. Both of you could use some. Trying to think who could use some extra instruction.
I think I like...
Ooh.
Ash and Mercedes? Sure. They haven't A support yet, either.
This looks delicious.
This is my...
Alright. Okay, you got a couple supports for Byleth. Let's go get some weapon EXP. What am I focusing on right now? I should probably focus on Axe. Yeah, I'm focusing on Axe.
Catherine has successfully convinced Count Karen. However, the knights we sent to the Alliance have yet to return.
That's concerning.
This experience is critical.
Ash, you can give me Axe.
Anyway, if we defeat the... I guess it's probably the battle...
And Sedith can also give me Axe.
If I'm right.
Sedith can give me a lot of things.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah. Alright, now where are these supports? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I messed up a save or something, because I definitely
It's been
remember
10
skipping
years.
Shamir's A
Can I
support.
move on yet? Ugh, never mind. I know what you'd say.
What would they say?
In a sense, someone who's long since passed. Another mercenary I fought alongside. They were killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire. It's all I can focus on lately. To be honest, I blame you.
Harsh.
I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him. You give off a similar air. It's uncanny. You even have the same inflection, which makes no sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan. I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past. Please, it's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories. Still, you always remember your first love, right? That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to discuss. Good question. The world is completely open to me. Your next move seems apparent. But who knows where I'll end up. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came all the way to Fodlan on my own. I think I'll be just fine navigating this world, wherever I decide to go.
I'm really curious who Shamir's first partner was. I think that's the only time she ever talks about him.
I hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest.
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue, you? There's really something wrong with a lot of you, I swear.
Harsh, but fair.
Professor.
Alright, we did get a new merchant, so let's see what he's got.
Hello!
Okay, he has Arcane Crystal. A nice selection of tea.
Will this
Do I
one
have
do?
any of this? I'll buy some of this just because.
It's all yours. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it.
Some nice gifts and some nice food. I'll buy one of these.
Do? It's all yours. Take it.
Do I have anything to sell? Any sparkly fish? Not really.
Tell your friends.
So yeah, that's what the new merchant has. I need to buy master seals, don't I?
I hope things... Welcome!
Have any bullion? I do.
Is that the... Thanks. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
There we are.
Is that the one? Thanks a... Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I have a lot of money. Who needs master seal? I know Lysithea needs one. Shamir already became a Bonite. Lysithea might be the only one. Dorothea's staying as a warlock. I think Annette's staying as a warlock too. Oh, Dedu. Wait, I thought I already made him. I thought I already made him a War Master. I guess that was in the save that I lost.
Bunch. Come back soon.
Yeah. He needs a different battalion. I still have to support with Dorothea. Oh, that's right. Let's go up there. I'm surprised I wasn't already a support with her.
Professor?
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself.
I feel like Dorothea is the one who does that.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Mittelfrank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people.
I wish we heard Dorothea sing more.
None of them ever really knew me.
She only does like
I was just
once or
some
twice
young,
in this
pretty
game.
girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice.
If there was an anime for this game, I would need an episode where Dorothea started her own opera.
My looks would fade.
And gets
My
to
voice
sing
would
in
change.
it.
I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
I won't let you be alone.
You can never be certain about what the future will bring.
Still don't know who I'm
never
gonna
had
S support
much
in
to
this
begin with in
playthrough.
life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
Maybe I'll S support Ash. That sounds fun. Ash is a good boy. I think we're done here. I'm gonna double check the statues in the cathedral. Oh, I also need to visit the counselor. War will always exist. Oh, he didn't like that.
Hello.
Thanks.
Need something?
Okay,
See
that's
you
all
again
done.
soon.
Then yeah, we're done. Eloise.
Oh, you're just... Oh. Oh. I've really
Smite.
got the hang of this.
Do 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 do. Wow, that sucked. Major ass.
This...
I think I got it. Thanks!
Alright, I'm gonna put the rest in bow. There's not really... There aren't any archer battalions that are above C. So there isn't really any point in getting her authority any higher than this. Dorothea. One more. I think I want to give it to... Oh, I didn't... Oh, well. Sylvain, yeah.
Alright, that's enough praise. What? What?
And he can heal now!
This works.
He's a real magic unit. I think he can learn physic too, so that'll be nice. Stick with bows. Annette. Focus on just authority. I'm worried if I have her split between reason and authority, then she's not gonna reach the level I want in either. So I'll just have her focus on authority.
Not too... Very well, then.
Alright, time for battle. Or seminar. Actually, yeah, I think I'll do a seminar. I think that's what I did. I'm remembering now. I think this is what I did last time. I think I want Alois to do it. But I need to change some things to get more people in there. First of all, Felix. Should I get a net? It's axe and fighting. So who could use some axe? No one, really. Oh, well, Dedue could use some axe. Felix, get some brawling on there. Ash, get... Nope, that one. And then Cyril, you too. I still could get one more in there. Let's get a net in there. But by changing people's goals, then they'll show up in different seminars that have those categories. Alois, teach us. So I think after Axe, brawling is the next thing that Byleth needs to learn. And then riding.
There's still more to learn.
I still need to improve.
Of course. I'm starting to get it.
Feeling pretty good about
Nice. Now it's time to do the actual chapter.
There's quite a bit of fog settling in. We won't be able to advance our troops very far in this.
We won't be able to move at all until the fog lifts. No matter
Yeah,
which
I
path
wasn't
we
able.
take.
I haven't
We'll have to
saved
be
since
patient
I
and wait it
explored
out.
yet, so that is what happened. I just hadn't saved because I got to this point and then I quit to go
Gilbert?
play some Smash.
No, Gustav. I would like to take this opportunity.
And see,
to speak
everybody
with you
knows
about
Gilbert's real name.
It's about the tragedy of Dusker. There's something about it I just can't wrap my head around.
I'm listening.
I lost a son in Dusker that day. I exhausted every last resource I had to investigate what took place there. I was startled to find that there wasn't a single shred of evidence to suggest that Lady Patricia's carriage had been attacked.
Go on.
Apart from His Highness, whose injuries left him on the verge of death, everyone else present at the time was slaughtered. Of all the victims, only the corpse of Lady Patricia, His Majesty's second wife, was never found. Isn't that right?
Surely that means she was abducted. There was no evidence of an attack, suggesting they threatened her, but did not kill her.
But what reason would they have to take her? Would it not have been better to kill her?
Perhaps she had some value as a diplomatic pawn.
Nonsense. In the many years since that day, has Lady Patricia ever been used thus?
No, not as far as I know. Then perhaps she was used for some political gain within the Empire.
Now that her daughter is the Emperor, what reason would she have to keep hiding her existence?
It is possible she passed away after returning to the Empire.
Gustav, I know this is hard for you to hear, but just consider what it would mean if Lady Patricia was involved with that incident.
Silence, Rodrigue. I will not allow you to tarnish her memory like that.
We got some conspiracy
I do not
theories
mean
getting
to
thrown
imply
around
that she
here.
arranged His Majesty's murder or anything of the like. But Gustav, I cannot shake the feeling that the tragedy was part of a much larger conspiracy. There is more to it than we know. That much is certain.
Rodrigue! Gilbert! Please hurry!
To kill like this is inhuman.
This is one of the knights we dispatched to the leader of the Alliance. Tell me everything you know.
Sir, a soldier on patrol came across this night a short while ago, in a rocky area not far from here. Someone from the Alliance must have disposed of the body there.
Is this how the Alliance chose to enforce?
Look how Byleth is looking at this dead body. She's like,
Yes. I would not hesitate to believe them capable of this.
Whatever the truth is, the other knights we dispatched are in serious danger. It's best to assume that joining with the Alliance is out of the question now.
Even with Count Karen's support, this makes our situation grim.
I never expected the Alliance to help us. Anyone who stands
why
in my
aren't
way
the Alliance
will be
helping
crushed
us?
beneath
This
my
doesn't really make sense. I know they're trying to set up.
It is time, dear brother.
Spoiler, but they're trying to set up the retelling of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, but for keeps this time, you know. They're trying to set that up so we get this painful reunion with everyone from school, but it doesn't really makes sense why the Alliance wouldn't join with the Kingdom in this situation. Like, Claude's smart. He wouldn't try and take on 2 armies like that. See, if you switch if you play with the Golden Deer and you switch it, having Dimitri just kind of run off and go on a rampage and kill everyone, that makes sense. But having Claude do that, that doesn't, that just feels wrong. Anyway, do I need to switch up my battalions at all? I don't think so. Gilbert, I know you're at sea now. All the Kingdom battalions suck ass. But at least have a Knights of Saros I could take from somebody. No. I think I have some to dismiss. Actually I don't. Man, there is just nothing good for him. Saros Armored Company. I don't like those kind. I don't like the -10 avoid. I don't like that. I'd rather not have that. I guess I could raise him to B and then give him like Gaspar, but that one sucks too. Maybe I'll just give him Knights of Saros from Dedu. Oh, I don't really have anything for Dedu either. I could give him Dusker Infantry. Just because. Dusker Heavy Soldiers, but that one is avoid -15, so that's even worse. So I'll give him this just because it's Dusker. And then Gilbert can take Knights of Saros. Oh, there's also Kingdom Knights. Maybe... Yeah, I'll give this. I'll give this to Gilbert. And I'll have Sylvain take Knights of Saros. As soon as I find it. There it is. Yeah. And while I'm at it, I should replenish. Let me check my inventory. Dedu? I don't think he's going to be using gauntlets very much. I wish I had a tomahawk or something. Sedith, your stuff kind of sucks. All you have is an Iron Lance. take a silver lance. Where? Do I really not have any more silver lances? I thought I did. Okay, I have a silver lance plus. I have a couple steel lance pluses here, but I don't really need that. Take a training sword, why not? So I already have a sword of Zoltan. How much mithril do I have? Not enough. Dragon claws. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm done here. To war at Gronder.
The Kingdom Army departs from the Great Bridge of Myrden and marches south toward Enbar, the Imperial capital. Meanwhile, the Alliance army follows from behind to invade Imperial territory, and the Empire has dispatched forces from Fort Mercius to intercept them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
It would make more sense if there was just like a miscommunication and that's how you ended up fighting the Alliance, as opposed to Claude just gunning for you. He's smarter than that. He wouldn't do that. Okie dokie. So we're on familiar territory, but with a different formation. Oh, it's Ignatz and Raphael. And Claude. Hey, Claude. We have a lot of speed. It's Petra. And she has alert stance. That'll be annoying. This is supposed to be Bernadetta. Hubert. Lamppost shield, that'll be nice. Kind of. And Edelgard. Interesting note. Side note. Edelgard has 2 crests. including the Crest of Flames. Isn't that interesting? She has hit plus 20. That's going to be annoying. How do we want to proceed here? I think I want to go with minimal mages because there's a decent amount of flyers and cavalry, particularly from down here. And I want to say there's some flyer reinforcements that come in from up here. So let me reclass my archers.
I hope... A new way to fight.
Mercedes. And Flame. I have a feeling rescue might be helpful here. To do... I want Gilbert as well. Oh god damn it. Forgot to do things. Certifications! I always forget to do certifications. Oh, it kills me. Absolutely destroys me. To do. I guess I needed 3 Master Seals, because Gilbert's still not a great knight yet.
I passed.
Yes, you did. The other person who needed it was... Lysithia. Yay. She already got Bowbreaker, right?
Perfect comprehension.
Let's see. You got range plus 1. You got Bowbreaker. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we can get in there. Loading screen, loading screen, loading screen, loading screen, loading screen, loading screen. Okay. I think I do want Seteth. Seteth and Ingrid. Bernie and Shamir. Mercedes Flane, and then Catherine Dimitri Byleth. To do. Yeah. I think I like that lineup. Now let's see who my adjutants should be. Catherine, take Ash. I want you guys to support. Take a net just because. Okay. A lot of different units to deal with down here. We got Armor Knights, we got Archers, we got a Brawler, Grappler. You have Tomebreaker? He does. We got Claude, who's a flying archer. With this monstrosity. This is the best battalion in the game. In my opinion, it's so good. +8 physical attack, +15 avoid. And the Gambit is just incredible. 2-3 range, enormous area of effect. Oh my goodness! Pasto2433, thank you for the follow, my guy. Great to see you. Yeah. Yeah, this battalion is really good. And it's effective against flyers. Like, come on. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. These guys are gonna be annoying to deal with. A lot of Armor Knights over here. This is going to explode as soon as I set foot onto it. So keep that in mind. God Ghost! Thanks for the follow as well. Let's go. 2 quick follows. That's what I like to see. Nice music we got going on here. Where do I want you to go? I'm paranoid.
Well, thanks a bunch. Come back.
Okay. How do I want to split this up? Or should I just send everyone? Or should I even split it up? I don't think I'm going to split it up. I usually like to split up my party. Send some people down here to take on the Alliance, and then everyone else down here to take on the Empire. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to keep everyone together and take them on as they come at me. Seth, you can go that way. Seth and Ingrid both can go that way. Yeah, splitting in this map was pretty hard for me. It's funny, I've never really thought of not splitting up my party for this map. But it seems like the best thing to do here. Let's go. Aw, yeah, cutscene time.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go,
This one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
Say the line, Bart! But no, yeah.
And so we fight on.
Well, you guys showed up for all the good part. Good part of the stream.
You have finally appeared, Edelgard. Now, you are mine!
The song is called "Tearing Through Heaven."
Too
I'm
interested
pretty
in
sure.
joining forces with us.
No, no.
Let's take a moment to see
I think
how
it's.
this all unfolds.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces.
I want to say it's "Tearing Through Heaven," but that doesn't
Such
sound right.
chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend.
Blue Skies in a Battle is the earlier version of this. It's the Blue Skies in a Battle is the song for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. This is a different one. This is a different song. Between Heaven and Earth, that's what it is. But yeah, it's like a orchestral remix of Blue Skies in a Battle. Alright. First piece of business, get rid of the ballista. So I think I'm just gonna have Byleth do it with fire.
Another victory.
Ingrid and Seth, you go this way. Flank them, to use an actual war term. Everybody else wait just outside the range.
I am prepared.
I'll crush them all. Let's clean up.
Onward. At your service.
It's nice that that's grassland, otherwise Bernie wouldn't be able to get
I'll
very
do this
far.
for all of us.
Okay, look at that formation.
Mounted units, advance.
Ow. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have the Chalice of Beginnings. I thought I did have the Chalice of Beginnings, but Ingrid has it. Oh well. I guess we gotta just advance everyone then. Get in there. Sword of Zoltan, because why not? Byleth is just gonna fight everyone here. You don't have anything too threatening, yeah. Should I send... should I send Dimitri around to flank too? Because he's got a lot of movement. No, I'm gonna need numbers up the middle. I know for a fact I'm gonna need numbers up the middle. These two should be able to kill him. Or not. Thank you for not missing.
It is done. Onward.
Yeah, letting Claude and Edelgard fight helps a lot, I bet. And with unlike the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, you don't have to worry about them racking up kills and buffing their armies. Nice dodge. Forgot you don't have Lance Breaker. You guys sit just out of range. I guess. This doesn't really matter. Byleth did get hit by Magic Bind. Nope. Oh, double crit? Let's go.
All is going to plan.
Yeah, well, so far.
This could turn the
Oh, lethality. He just died. In one hit. There's no fancy animation for lethality in this game.
Another victory.
Which is kind of a shame. That's why I really liked it in older Fire Emblem games.
There is still more to learn.
Wind Sweep. That's a really good one. Prevents the opponent from counterattacking, so you just get a free hit. Alright, that went very well. Took no damage. Didn't go quite as well, but it's fine. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Byleth is gonna go up here and kill this guy. This gal. Is there a better weapon I can use? I guess I could use this. Sure, let's do it, just for style points. Nice dodge, too. So I can use a better weapon. So I think on the enemy phase, Edelgard is going to blow up this hill now. So I'm going to keep everyone else off of it. And let's see, what direction should I go? I think I should move... I think I should move west. I think I should move everyone west. And then let the Alliance crash into everyone here. And then go from there. I would like Bernie to shoot the ballista. I would like somebody to shoot the ballista. I guess Shamir would be better because Shamir doesn't have as much speed. I could draw Hubert with Ingrid. I'll do that next turn, maybe. Oh, you know what? I should have Bernadetta go around this way. That's fine. Dimitri, go down this way. Catherine, go down this way. Dedu, go down this way. Shamir, go here. Let's rescue boost Mercedes.
Appreciate it.
The center is in danger of being taken. We must be running to protect it.
Now!
Thank you for dodging.
Predictable. It's over. All is going to plan. Watch and learn. Allow me to demonstrate.
Damn, Byleth is kicking ass.
Lead them well.
The Empire and Kingdom are mixed up in this battle. It's a struggle to target the right one. Such are the rules of melee. We'll just have to crush anyone who isn't an ally.
There's some reinforcements.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
And there's some more reinforcements. Hey, Hilda.
I am not going to hold back. I can't let down my dear old Claude.
Claude is going to be very problematic. And of course, enemy Pegasus Knights. Oh, they can't double flame. That's encouraging. Oh wow, but Hilda can. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, she has darting blow, that's why. Petra could double me, can't she? Absolutely, she can. I would like for this to work.
For Adrestia and for Brigid, I will be defeating all of you. It's time.
Nice. And that is how you beat Alert Stance. Pretty good level up too. Alright, now what to do about this mess?
You didn't forget about me, did you? Maybe you should just let me go.
Oh, you didn't crit, but that's fine. Alright. That'll keep her from moving for a turn. Let's get her out of the way. And let's put Dedu back there to deal with the Pegasus Knights. Nope.
For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
You know, I should draw out Hubert with a flame. That's what I should do.
That is all. Haven't withered away just yet.
I don't know where I want them to go all of a sudden. Let's get Flame over here. I think Ballista has a higher chance to hit. Yeah, it is. Let's do that. There we go.
I can't be fighting anymore. I must be retreating now.
Don't worry. You must live on to lead your people.
So Petra's not dead
Those
yet.
fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
There it is. Okay, so they're... Okay, but now that I can't target Shamir, which is good. Byleth is a little hindered now, which might be a problem, but she should be fine. That will be less fine. But still fine in the long run. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I want to keep moving west, so I can set up a line of sorts. If I can set up a defensive line, then I can adequately prepare for when the Alliance comes running. Ow, that hurts. I was hoping not to get hit. Okay, at least you dodged that one.
This could turn the tides.
Shamir is in the danger zone. What? Come on, to do. That's a lot of guys in there. That's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, I might have to rescue Shamir. First, let's deal with this. What does he have? Banshee? Okay. She has a lot of crit. I don't think I want her attacking me first. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. Jesus Christ, Hilda. Yeah, I definitely need to get Shamir out of there. She's gonna get messed up by Claude. Rescue. Bernie, if you crit here, I would be so happy. Okay, that works, I guess. Just to make sure that he hits.
I have to get out of here. I'll die if I don't.
Hilda, you've done well. Leave the rest to me.
Yeah, just steal.
Is that all? Where do I start? All for Lady Rhea.
Thinking very carefully about this.
I won't allow it.
If I position someone wrong... Why is he getting targeted? He's not in anyone's range. That was weird. If I position someone wrong, they're gonna get overwhelmed so quickly.
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Going for the kill.
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
No need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up.
Yeah, get over there.
I disposed of doubt long ago.
Here, Dimitri did something. Ingrid, you might actually be who I need. Who is targeting... Oh, you can do that, can't you? Because your battalion has extra range. That's what's happening there. Okay.
Well done.
Could I draw out Claude with Byleth? I think I can, and then still survive. Well, he's got pretty high crit though. Okay. Let's try this. If I die, I have Divine Pulse. Come and get me, Claude.
So you're actually alive, Teach. It's a shame you aren't on our side. Anyway, isn't the Empire your enemy? Us fighting seems like a waste.
Hey, you dodged it. Nice. And you hit him. Okay, that worked out perfectly. Now we've got a problem.
Can't hold back just because I know you. Sorry, but that's war. I've got another option.
Thank you for missing. They're all going to the hill. Why? The hill's on fire. Stop going onto the hill. Now we've got a problem on our hands. Dimitri can't reach to Gambit. I already used my Gambit. Let us leave as little a chance as we can. You have a Wodao? You don't. Okay, you dodged.
So, this is it. I did what I could, Captain Gerald.
I'm sorry, Leone. I'm sorry, Leone.
Leone fell? Did I underestimate the enemy?
Now the problem here is that there are a shit ton of archers to deal with. I could have Bernie gambit them. I would hit these three. She'd get attacked by a mage and an archer. So maybe that's not the best move. Claude, Ignatz, Raphael, all in a row. I'm gonna need to get rid of someone. If Dimitri could make it up there. Oh! I have a Mercedes! I have a Stride! Okay, he can get there. It's not as far as I want him to go. I could also rescue him with Flame and have him go around this way. That might be a good idea. Where can Bernie go? Oh, she can go there. That would immobilize Ignatz and Raphael. And then maybe I can have Dimitri go all the way around here. This guy. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Pulling a lot of shenanigans here. So that would hit everyone here except this mage. And then Bernie could shoot Ignatz, hopefully. And then Byleth could take out Claude. Alright. Let's see. Let's have Bernie go first. Oh, perfect. 100%.
The future of Fodlan.
Let's shake things up. I can help too.
Hunt them like beasts.
Oh, no. Bernie's gonna die. Alright, I might be able to deal with this. I might be able to keep Bernie from dying. Kill Ignatz. There we go.
It's over for me. I did my best.
I'm sorry, Ignatz.
I'm sorry, Ignatz. I wasn't able to save you.
Boy, this is the most stressful battle I've had to do yet. The only people that can target Bernie are this guy and the mage. This guy will probably miss, but I would like to eliminate all variables.
That is all.
Okay. Now as long as this mage doesn't crit on Bernie, she will live. She will survive. I promise.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance, but there was no way to predict the movements of the Kingdom Army. I can't afford to die here. I have to retreat.
Okay, I think we're out of danger. I think we're out of danger. That guy's just gonna burn to death. Really?
That would work.
Oh, that hurts a lot. You missed? Oh god, 20%. No wonder you missed. Okay. Well, it worked. Bernie didn't die. So let's get some healing in there.
Wasted effort.
Was that with the healing staff? It was. Okay. Alright, I think I might have enough units to kill all of these guys. I think I might have enough. Let's see. All that's gonna be left are mages.
There's no way you're gonna beat me. You're better off turning tail and running away.
If I must.
Goodbye.
Claude, take care of my little sis. And the Alliance.
Sorry, Raphael. Oh, you can't reach anybody. That might be a problem. I'm not worried too much about the Arbor Knights. Nice.
I'll be home again soon.
Alright, we're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Too weak for this world.
Lament your weakness.
All is going to plan.
My duty is your death.
Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Let's see if these guys will target Catherine instead. No, it doesn't look like it. Why did you get hit?
This could turn the tides. Watch and learn. It's over. Another victory.
All right. Now that all the alliance is taken care of, we can just focus on the Empire. And there are 2 mages and 2 demonic beasts and 1 emperor.
Appreciate it.
Oh, hello. Catherine, you're lagging behind.
Had to be done. The better to serve His Highness.
He probably won't get as much speed now that he's a War Master, but that's fine.
There's our opening.
Umbral Steel. I'm gonna need that because I use the Sword of the Creator a lot. Nice. Can you crit again? Oh, damn it. Short spear. Nope.
Next try.
I think these things have anti-crit armor, so I'm not gonna be able to crit on their armor. Dragon Claws. Ugh. I mean, it is an E rank battalion, but still. Oh, Vantage. Good thing that doesn't matter.
I'll destroy you!
More Umbral Steel. Oh, so much overkill. Okay. Nice. Oh.
A bit disappointing.
Definitely disappointing.
Impressive.
Nobody's moving, huh?
Ernie's unstoppable.
Oh, there is a chest here. Let me get that. Really? That was not worth it. Okay. Edelgard is just gonna let me come up and get her, so I'll just do that. Does she have Lancebreaker? She does not. That is perfect. Rescue is very useful. Oh, I was gonna wind sweep, but I realized I can't do that. Shoot. I could let her maybe gambit me? Or I could just attack her. Oh, that'll just kill her. That'll also just kill her. I'd like to see both conversations if I can. Maybe Gambit? Yeah.
Stab your chest, break your neck, smash your head. I will allow you to choose your own death.
I'm not interested in methods of dying. All that matters is when death takes place, not how. And I have no intention of dying today.
I'm sure all of the people you've slaughtered so far thought the same. No escape!
That's fine. We're just gonna kill her with Sublime Creator Sword anyways.
I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever. I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
So, you think you can escape Edelgard?
Your Highness! You're alive. We have to retreat to the Great Bridge of Myrden.
That woman. We failed to capture her. I will keep pursuing. The rest of you, keep fighting!
I'm so sorry, but we can't do that. I understand how you feel, but the Imperial Army is closing in.
I'll kill all of them. No matter how many hundreds or thousands of them there are!
Suspicious girl?
You! What are you doing here? It's too dangerous. Fall back, now!
Your Highness! You are...
Wait, did she get him?
My, thank you so much. Oh, have I caught you off guard, Your Highness? Aww, does it hurt? I bet it hurts real bad, doesn't it? But it's nothing compared to what my brother felt. You will never be forgiven, you know. I will never forgive you.
You must...
Why are we suddenly at a castle?
You filthy monster. It's time to die!
Dimitri! Professor! Do it now!
Brother, help me.
Rodrigue!
Your Highness, are you safe? Please tell me it wasn't in vain.
This punishment, it was mine to bear.
There are no sins or punishments on the battlefield.
No, don't die. Please don't die. Father, stepmother, Glenn, they all died and left me behind. Rodrigue, are you to join the ghosts who shadow my every move? This is my fault. I'm the one who killed you, as surely as though I had wielded the blade.
Your Highness, you have one thing terribly wrong. None of them, none of us, died for you. I'm dying for what I believe in, just as they did. Your life is your own. It belongs to no other, living or dead. Live for what you believe in. Dimitri, my boy, you really do look just like His Majesty. What are you saying, Lambert?
I am heading to Dusker, and before you start, nothing you could say would change my mind. You worry too much, my friend. So far, relations with Dusker have been going smoothly, wouldn't you say? You, of all people, should appreciate how critical these negotiations are.
Of course I do, but for the king himself to make the journey, you must admit that it's dangerous. And His Highness is still so young. If the worst should happen...
Even if
Irony.
the worst should happen, he would be okay.
He would not be okay.
Even if he should lose his father, I have no doubt that he will grow to be a good and respectable man.
Lambert.
However, if he ever starts down the wrong path, and I am not here to set him straight, I am trusting you to do so in my stead, old friend. Promise me.
Lambert, my promise.
What do you want? It doesn't concern you. Get out of my way. No. Silence! You have no idea what you're talking about. Death is the end. No matter how much lingering regret a person has, after death, they are powerless. They cannot even wish for revenge, much less seek it out. Hatred, regret, those burdens fall on the shoulders of those who are left behind. And so I must continue down this path. I already told you as much. It is far too late to stop. Do not waste your breath with some nonsense about how I should move on with my life for their sake. That is merely the logic of the living. It's meaningless. Those who died with lingering regret, they will not loose their hold on me so easily. But you seem to have all the answers. So tell me, Professor. Please tell me. How do I silence their desperate pleas? How do I save them? Ever since that day 9 years ago, I have lived only to avenge the fallen. Even my time at the Officers' Academy was also that I could secure my revenge and clear away the regret of the dead. It was the only thing that kept me alive. My only reason to keep moving forward. But then who or what should I live for? What I believe in. Rodrigue said the same thing. But is it possible? I am a murderous monster. My hands are stained red. Could one such as I truly hope for such a life? As the sole survivor of that day, do I have the right to live for myself? Your hands are so warm. Have they always been?
Turns out all we needed to do to snap Dimitri out of it was hold hands with him.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Heartstring Moon. The King's Triumphant Return. Following the death of Rodrigue, Dimitri begins to question his desire for revenge. His troubled mind turns to the kingdom capital and how he might end the chaos plaguing Fargus once and for all.
Hey, Victory Lap! Yeah, you did show up right at the very end of the chapter. But yeah, check out my YouTube channel if you want to catch up. I'll upload this there as soon as I can. The VOD of the whole stream.
Our victory at Gronder was certainly a turning point for us. However, Rodrigue's death has been difficult to bear. We've lost considerable military strength and resources.
Unfortunately, with things as they are now, I don't think House Gautier has any resources to spare.
I'm sorry. I really wish we could help. If only House Galatea had anything to give.
If we split up the soldiers currently defending the monastery, we should have sufficient numbers to invade the Empire. But even then...
Your Highness.
Oh?
You should be resting. Your wounds are still healing.
I am well, I assure you. More importantly, may I have a moment of your time? Thank you. I wish to apologize to all of you. I have led you down this dark path with me, and have caused so much
I
suffering.
love this
along the
scene
way.
so much.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am for my behavior. There is no apology I could offer that would be sufficient.
And how do you intend to make up for my father's death?
Felix, I realize words alone are not enough to repent, but I fear they are all I have.
I'm not after more empty words. I want you to speak through your actions.
I know that no amount of regret can ever bring back the lives we have lost. I know that well. It is like patching up a tear with a different material. Things can never be as they were. The best I can hope for is to make things whole again. I wish to do the right thing from now on. That is why I have made a decision. I intend to take back the kingdom capital. I wish to save our people. Those who I turned my back on for far too long.
Watching Dimitri's
right
redemption arc from this point on is so satisfying.
I can atone for my sins.
Your Highness. If we can win back Ferdinand, it will give us the advantage in our war against the Empire. As one who has served the royal family for ages, know that your words bring me great joy and pride. That said, I must point out that if we make for Ferdinand, the Emperor's head will slip further out of reach. Can you live with that?
I still hold hatred in my heart for her, and for the ones responsible for the tragedy. That I will carry with me until death. But my life is my own. It belongs to no one else, and it is high time that I started living for what I believe in.
Yes, Dimitri!
I will no longer allow the voices of the dead to bind me. This is something that I must do. No. Something that I am choosing to do.
Love that distinction.
I will accomplish my aim, even if it means risking my life to do so.
I love that distinction so much.
Your Highness. So, any objections?
It's not something he has to do. It's something he's choosing to do. He's choosing to be better.
You are correct. We cannot afford to die in vain by recklessly challenging the Empire.
I'm worried about Lady Rhea. But if this is the choice you've made, I support it.
I am at your command, Your Highness. I will follow you anywhere.
My sword is at your service, Your
You don't use a sword, Ash.
I'll help too. The people in Ferdiad need us.
Fine, I'll help you, in my father's stead. But in return, you must win. You know that, don't you, Dimitri?
I do. And I swear on my father's lands that we will prevail.
Then it is decided. It seems this war council has much to discuss. Our next stop is Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, for the future of Fargus.
Oh boy, a lot just happened right there. Victory Lab, now that you're here, I'll pose this question again. I asked this at the beginning of my stream, but I'll ask it now since you're here. I was wondering, with all the support conversations that happen, because it takes a lot of time to go through every single support conversation every time. Would you rather I just skipped over them and get to the good stuff, to get to the battles and all that, or would you rather watch them? Is that a yay for skipping the support conversations? You've seen a bunch already. Kind of know how they all interact. Okay. See, I like showing them because I think it goes a long way to just characterizing all these people, and I really like that. So that's I like showing them off. So thanks for your input. I think I'm gonna keep doing it because this playthrough is kind of it's kind of supposed to be like a walkthrough tutorial type thing. I kind of want to just like introduce the game to people, show off all its best bits, and I think this is the support conversations are some of the best parts of this game. So yeah, thanks for your input again. Yeah, once we get into future playthroughs, because I'm gonna play through every single ending of this game on stream. When we get into future playthroughs, I'll start skipping a lot of dialogue once we've seen it a couple times. But, yeah. Let's look at... Dimitri has a lot of supports to catch up on. It is getting late. So... I think I'll do these supports and call it a night.
Your Highness, you still have scars on your back.
I love these
two
so much.
To languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. Though they are still deep, these are from 9 years ago. They do not hurt any longer. Besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade. I bear these scars proudly. It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
To hear you say such things.
You say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to
These
keep
two are
living.
both soul survivors
But I
in some
saved
ways.
Someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I
Some
stood
real
before those soldiers and their
Kiritsugu
swords
Emiya,
that day,
Shiro Emiya
I was
dynamics
prepared
going
to
on right
die.
now.
But then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me in countless ways. 5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail
They
cell.
do have an ending together.
Was it not you
I don't know. I don't think they technically marry,
More than my duty as your
but
vassal.
it's about as close as Fire Emblem will get
Perhaps you consider me to be someone
to gay
special,
marriage.
but
The
I
fact
think
that they
the
can
same
A support and have a shared ending together is basically
Stop saying that
marriage.
we cannot be friends. Stop saying such awful things.
Please, do not look at me that way. You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Duscar blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Duscar and the people of Fodlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend? Will I, Dimitri?
He said his name! He blushed.
Yes, you will call me your friend again and again, no matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well. To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
But until that time, we must allow no harm to befall you. So please call upon me when you walk alone at night. And even when you go out in the day, please tell me where you are going and whom you are meeting.
In the end, I suppose there is no fixing your overprotectiveness, is there? I suppose I can live with that.
He's not simping, he's just in love. That's all there is.
I have a question for you. Answer quickly before my hand slips and I cut you in half.
Oh damn, okay,
Always
Felix.
so ominous. Well, what is it, Felix?
Sometimes you have an animal's face, contorted with anger and bloodlust. At other times, a man's with a friendly smile. Which is your true face?
Do not waste your breath on questions with such obvious answers. They are both the real me. My father, my friends, Glenn. They all meant a great deal to me. And they were all brutally slaughtered. I alone survived. If I do not shoulder the anguish and regret they must have felt, who will?
So that's how you justify your atrocities.
What do you mean?
I will fulfill my duty to the late king. My old man used to say that over and over like a mantra. How nauseating. No one seems to understand. The dead won't acknowledge your loyalty. They don't care. What a load of bunk it is, pretending to serve a corpse. You're serving your own ego.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not. The dead are dead. The living are living. You have to respect that boundary. If you keep stringing gravestones around your neck, you'll snap.
Even still, I cannot forget them, nor can I let them go.
Then keep those thoughts to yourself. If you're too weak to do that, abandon your throne. Become a gravekeeper.
Felix.
I'm not immune to emotion, you know. Far from it. I haven't gone a day without questioning why my father and brother had to die, while I survived. I'll bear this pain until the day I die, but I refuse to wallow in it. I have more important things to do than blubber for my whole life.
You know, Felix, you really are growing more and more like your brother. Always so sarcastic and constantly looking for a fight. But deep inside, more than anyone, you...
What are you getting at?
Oh, it's nothing. But allow me to thank you. Your perspective has opened my eyes.
not my intention. I couldn't stand the pathetic look on your face, that's all.
I see. If you say so, then we will leave it at that. You've been spending a lot of time at the training ground, Mercedes. As far as swordsmanship goes, you're like a whole new person.
Mercedes using swords?
I have such a great time when you teach me that improving comes naturally.
It's all because of your own hard work. Compared to you,
You shouldn't be so disappointed in yourself. You're improving too. You just need to keep at it.
Well, I can hold a needle and thread without breaking anything now. That's something.
Something?
That's a big step. When we started, you couldn't even hold a pair of scissors without twisting them apart.
True. I'm sorry for being such a burden.
You're no bother at all. I like sewing with you. It reminds me of when I was young and my mother taught me how to sew. My mother would sit with my brother and me, and we'd all sew together. Ah, I really miss it. Even though I was
just thinking, I'm pretty sure Dimitri is canonically the strongest character in this game, physically.
My birth mother? From my father's accounts, she wasn't great at it either.
Even though he's not like the bulkiest guy.
I forgot that the Queen of Fargus passed away long ago.
Yes. I don't really remember what she was like. But I remember my stepmother, always sitting by the window sewing away.
I'm sure she would have been happy to teach you if you had asked.
She always looked so lonely when she was sewing. So unreachable. She was kind to me, yes, but when she was like that, it was hard to talk to her. I'm not certain she would have wished to teach me.
I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories.
Don't worry about it. If I don't talk about those things sometimes, I'll risk forgetting them altogether. And that would truly be a shame.
I see.
But now I'm just going on and on about myself. Why don't you tell me more about you?
More about me? Oh, goodness. I don't even know what to say.
It's hard to think of something on the spot, isn't it? You could speak of your family, I suppose.
You want to know more about my family? On that topic, I'm happy to oblige. In fact, I'm so glad you asked. It's important to think about your past and share it every now and then. This might take a while, but would you be willing to stay and listen?
Of course. I will listen for as long as you wish.
Wonder why in battle and in SSB, Byleth has a voice, but during cutscenes, Pokemon trainer. It's probably just because the player gets to pick Byleth's lines. But in other games, like if you voice actor, I don't know. I guess it's just a trend thing, like Persona protagonists.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you. And it's clear that you care deeply for him as well.
Why does everyone bring up Glenn when they talk to Ingrid?
Right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
He doesn't want her to be sad. He just wants her to be, I don't know. He doesn't want her. I guess he just doesn't want her to throw her life away like Glenn did. Or like he thinks Glenn did. I don't know. Can I just... Oh, I have to wait.
Gustav, it has been 8 years since I last called you by that name.
Your Highness, I must deeply apologize for leaving the kingdom without permission. I was...
There is no need to explain, old friend. I can guess at your reasons. The tragedy of Duscur. You felt responsible for that incident and sought respite in the goddess, abandoning your name, rank, and homeland in repentance. Am I right?
I have no excuses to offer. It was all I could think to do.
I always knew you for a pious man, and I figured that if you were to leave, this is where you would end up. You have changed much. Your face does not have the same resolve it once did.
If I may, Your Highness, you have changed as well.
I can't disagree.
You have less eyes, for one.
It was my duty to protect His Majesty, your father. Naturally, that also included Lady Patricia and yourself as well.
My father and mother are gone. No amount of regret will bring them back.
My dreams are haunted by the thought that, had I arrived at Duscur more swiftly...
You saved my life at Duscur. I have only gratitude for you, no blame to speak of. I wish for you to remain in the kingdom, Gustav, even after this conflict is over. I need your strength to help rebuild the ravaged land that Fargus has become.
Please, I beg your forgiveness, but there is no place left for me in that land.
I see. Though much has changed, your stubbornness remains. I have no desire to trouble you. If you do not wish to return, that is your choice to make. But I do advise you to at least visit the place of your birth, if only for your family's sake.
Yes, Your Highness. Thank you. I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, please visit your wife and daughter, Gilbert. Please.
Your Highness, missing the day's training? How unlike you.
I had intended to train, but this rain is unrelenting.
Yes, it's really coming down out there. Makes it hard to go outside, I suppose. It's pouring so hard, I can't help but feel poorly.
Yes, quite.
Sorry, that one was pretty bad. I think this weather is putting a damper on my sense of humor.
At any rate, did you need me for something?
Ah, yes. You seem to have the time to spare, so would you help me organize our stock of weapons? You must know a thing or two about weapons, and I bet you're no slouch at physical labor.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. I was just hoping for a useful way to pass the time until the rain lets up.
I appreciate it. I don't know how I do it all on my own. You know, it's great that you're willing to help with this kind of thing. Some nobles are so self-important. You're a real go-getter, Your Highness. Or should I say, your spryness? Maybe that was disrespectful. He's going to lop off my head. He'd better go ahead and do it. I can't bear the silence. Listen, Your Highness, that joke, I didn't mean to...
I just...
Huh?
Oh my, I'm sorry, Eloise.
Wait, you mean you actually found it funny?
Oh goodness, not at all.
I see.
Yeah, pity laugh. It was just an ultimate pity laugh.
To a certain degree, it somehow comes full circle into hilarity.
That's not exactly what I was going for. Still, I don't think I've ever seen you laugh so loudly.
That is true.
Laughter is not one of my strong suits. I actually can't recall the last time I laughed like that. Eloise, perhaps you should focus your efforts on honing this comedic talent of yours.
This talent? Is that your way of saying I'm no good at telling jokes?
My apologies. I should refrain from commenting on the quality of your jokes. What's important is that they bring joy, right?
That does it. Next time I make you laugh, I'm gonna make you admit it was a good quality joke. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to cook up some top-notch rib ticklers.
Eloise, what about organizing the weapons? Oh, he's gone, isn't he?
I've never seen someone pity laugh so
Another
hard.
day, another training session, I see. You're quite dedicated. And practicing with the sword today. You weren't any good with it when you were little, as I recall.
And who told you that?
Lord Rodrigue mentioned it to me. He said you used to swing your sword so hard that you'd break it.
That was ages ago. I've had plenty of time to improve since then. Now I count swordplay as one of my specialties. Care to see for yourself?
Well, I can't just take your word for it, can I? Let's see what you've got. Well, I'm impressed. You're better than I expected.
I could say the same of you. I suppose we students still have much to learn.
No need for false modesty. We fought as equals just now. You're strong, and your form is excellent. You're clearly an experienced fighter. But you're greedy. You can't be so impatient to win. It'll come at a grave cost.
Greedy? I see. I'll take that note to heart. You have my thanks for the instruction.
Ah, it returns. The formality, the stiffness. Anyway, after we're through here, I might head into town for some food. Care to join me?
I appreciate the invitation, but I have certain duties I must attend to this evening.
Of course you do. Never mind about my plans then.
I thought you'd say that. You have the same sense of responsibility as I do.
You think so? I didn't want to push you to join me. We can just do it another day. I'll confess, I'm taking a shine to you. I'd like to talk to you more.
I would like that as well. Ever since I saw you wielding a sword all those years ago, I've been following in your footsteps. To be able to stand with you and cross swords is quite a...
Hey, slow down. Where did all this come from? You're embarrassing me. That's enough chatter for now anyway. Let's get back to sparring. This time with lances. I won't hold back. Show me what you
You know he's gonna destroy you, right, Catherine?
Prepare yourself!
You're quite late getting back.
The scouting mission didn't go well. I was so busy I didn't even have time to eat.
I thought that might be the case. Gilbert was exhausted too.
Why would Gilbert go on a scouting mission? That guy's slow as hell.
Thanks. I'm starving. Your cooking's fantastic, as always. The spices were a nice touch. I could really taste the Dusker inspiration. You remembered that I wanted to try more Dusker cuisine, didn't you?
Yes. How is it?
Amazing. You're a much better chef.
Amazing.
Your cooking is not bad at all.
Thanks. My father would be glad to hear it.
Is he the one who taught you?
Not exactly. I learned from watching him work the kitchen in his restaurant. And what about you? I think you said that you and your sister helped with the cooking at home.
Yes. I learned by watching my mother. Nothing remains of Duscur. The towns, the people, the culture. All of it was put to the torch. My mother and sister are gone. Yet that simple memory of them standing together in the kitchen is so clear, so real.
So in a way, you put those memories into this meal.
Yes. Through me, they are able to live on.
I like that way of thinking. The church may not like my feelings on this, but in Fodlan, when people die, they pass on to be with the goddess, right?
I suppose.
That seems so far away. I'd rather they stayed here. My parents, my brother, Lanato, maybe they can all live on through me, too.
As long as you think of them, they will.
Dedue. Your cooking is delicious. It really is.
Careful, or you will oversalt it.
It's all right. Thank you, Dedue.
Eat as much as you'd like.
Dutiful as ever, Dedue.
What are you suggesting?
You're always busy delivering messages.
You mean His Highness's orders?
Does he need you to run such trivial errands?
He should not trouble himself over them. I am honored to attend His Highness, and to represent him in all matters. Ever since he saved my life, serving him has given me reason to live.
Reason to live? Huh.
Your relationship to the Archbishop seems similar.
Not quite. I joined the Knights to repay a debt I owed Rhea. The debt's been repaid, so she's nothing more than a former employer.
Then you are not motivated by loyalty.
Not especially. I wouldn't call Rhea my reason to live.
And if a higher-paying employer comes along?
I'd consider it. That's what mercenaries do.
Then yes, we are completely different.
Everyone's different. I'm not trying to criticize your loyalty. I've seen a lot of people like you all over the world. They don't tend to last very long, though. Try not to end up like them.
Thank you for the warning.
Alrighty. I think that is gonna wrap things up here. Checking certifications, even though I am definitely out of Master Seals. Well, yeah. That'll be it for the stream tonight, guys. Thanks for coming. Tomorrow, I am going to be commentating a 1st to 10. My buddy Patrick, Neos versus Peace 2. Peace 2, the best player in our region. So, yeah, I'm going to be commentating that with some other Siwa guys. So yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. I'll probably just be playing in arenas for the other thing. It'll be on this channel. You can watch my channel. It'll also be on Neos's channel, Neos PKMN. But yeah, so yeah, just some Smash tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.